Over the next few months, we shall be getting some returning events with some updated rewards, and we can see some upcoming companions and mounts that are going to be new. First of all, I've already covered the Masquerade of Liars, and we're getting the reanimated chariot, and it had 4 insignia slots, and it was a bit puzzling because the insignia bonuses it was providing meant that none of them could be used with the preferred insignia, so you couldn't gain the extra item level boost there, which some people were wondering then, are they going to introduce a new insignia bonuses? And well, they have done. There are 4 new insignia bonuses coming with module 27. A bit oddly, we'll be getting this mount before then, but it will have the ability to have Enchanter's Hex with the preferred. I put the recommended tag on that. I'm going to go over and update all the existing mounts with my document to show which ones can and cannot use the new insignia bonuses. And those bonuses currently do not work. I will test them when they do. There's probably still a work in progress, but you have Enchanter's Hex, Warlord's Motivation, Knight's Condemnation, and Tactician's Precision. Tacticians and Enchanters looking a tad overpowered in their current state. They'll probably get adjusted. But additionally, with that Masqueraders of Liars event, we have the new companion coming, the Vampire Bride. Again, we covered this in an earlier video, but it doesn't look too special. Her powers don't have any like debuffs or anything. She's just going to be a bread and butter striker, some AoE capabilities and single target and an offensive power, providing a bit of a heal. But then we have the Winter Festival, and this is getting some updates as well. We've got some new fashion here, which I believe is new, at least I did not obtain it last year. And then this suit here as well. But more notably, we have a new mount, the Reclusive Wraith, which is basically a ram. Massive one you're going to be riding. And it also has 4 insignia slots. And it'll be making use of these insignia bonuses. I could not find anything else that would fit. And oddly again, nothing that fits with the preferred. You can't have like a Crescent, a Regal, a Barbed, and an Illuminated to gain any bonus in the game right now. Maybe they are working on other insignia bonuses that they didn't even show us. Or they just have not fully refined this mount yet. But it looks pretty cool. The rest of its bonuses aren't anything special. But there is also a companion coming here as well, the Riotous Wraith. And it's got some cool powers. Most notably, the enhancement of Reinvigorate for healers. That is really good. The only options right now is the Joy Dancer, the Fire Blossom Zealot, and the Golden Bullet. The last one there being very expensive. The defensive power is just raw incoming healing. Can go in defense or utility. This is going to be up to 7.5%. Pretty good. But yeah, you are getting it on green, so quite expensive to upgrade. And its stats and powers, we can see it will be a striker, but it has the ability to reduce enemies' damage in an AoE. But it does depend on the type of enemy. It's only going to affect minions, standard and elite enemies, reducing their damage by 10%. And then like solo and mini boss enemies reduce their damage by 3%. That may affect bosses, but unlikely. Other than that, he can give a shield to himself and the summoner for 10% of your max hit points. That's pretty nice, and it should stack with other shields from players, like the Paladin and the Warlock. And then next year we get the Feast of Lanterns, which is the Chinese New Year of the Dragon. And yes, we'll be getting a dragon mount, which underwhelmingly is actually only going to be a Dragonelle, and it does not appear to even have 4 insignia slots. Even more underwhelming. But the mount combat power looks pretty interesting. You summon your lunar dragon to spit a fireball on your target. It's got enhanced damage to the main target and then AoE magnitude damage around it. But then there is also a companion coming, the Juvenile Jade Dragon, which I assume is still a work in progress. It's not going to have the green scale Hunter's Discipline effect there. Maybe not acute senses, but what it does have is it's an augment, and it's giving the stats of power, crit strike, and outgoing healing. So that's pretty much the best augment companion for a healer. We do not have currently an augment companion that gives all of its bonuses to the healer stats. You just have a mix of like crit strike and power, and then you've got awareness. And you have like power and crit severity, and then you have like accuracy. You don't have any that actually contribute all of their bonuses to the healer stats. So this is a first. Unfortunately, healers in endgame won't really make use of that, especially because they'll be pushed towards using a support companion like Tutor, Portobello, Drizzt, etc. But mid-game healers who do struggle to get those ratings maxed out could make use of this. But that's it for the 3 new mounts coming and 3 new companions over the course of the next few months. When we look for a potential release date of the next module, 27, we can have a look on the calendar and find that we are going to be able to claim some free items, supposedly on January the 7th. This would be when the new module launches. This has been a trend for the past few modules. They've brought out a free gift, some free items you can claim upon logging in consecutively. So you could only assume that that would be when the module is launched, November the 7th, at least their estimated date for that. That's of course open to change. It could be a week early, it could be a few weeks later than that, depending on how development goes with bug fixing, etc. With that, we of course get a new battle pass titled First Contact. You gotta do again random dungeon queues and then a specific activity to the zone, which is not specified yet. And otherwise, we can expect this Thursday already very nicely the Astral Lockbox. It may very well come in its updated form. The Wondrous Bazaar discount, very good to see that in conjunction with also the trade bar discount. So pretty huge week coming up. Masquerade of Liars is not until October the 19th. With then the current battle pass ending October the 31st and the next one coming potentially November the 7th with the new module. So hopefully this is somewhat insightful for you guys. Again, I'll update my entire document covering all the 4-slot mounts with the new Insignia bonuses and everything for a later video. And as soon as they actually fix those Insignia bonuses, I will test them and we'll see will they be viable for certain builds or not. Tactician's Precision and Enchanter's Hacks look pretty busted on some classes. Most notably Tacticians for a Ranger and like Enchanters for a Wizard. But again, they don't work right now, so we'll have to see. Special thank you to all these channel members for their added support. Thank you for watching and we'll see you guys around. Bye for now.